Banana. I hate
And that
women.
sums up our podcast in one sentence right there. Um, that's our intro.
Yep.
Yeah. This is the shortest podcast episode, as you could probably tell from the length, and it'll probably be at most a half an hour because this week is the opposite of the past few weeks. You know, guess what?
Yeah.
Ezra Miller didn't do anything.
Oh wow.
I know, I know, I know. But Marvel did a thing.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow,
Oh
wow,
God.
wow,
So I'm looking at this
wow.
stuff, and my opinion on a certain movie has been changing recently. Now that I think about it.
Mhm. Um, but let's not talk about what you're talking about yet. Just yet, Abby.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring up my first news is the most random one here because the rest of it is completely all Marvel, basically. This is not. You know the Duffer brothers, Abby. You love them.
Love the
You
Duffer
admire
Brothers.
them. You like them. You think they're okay. You hate them. I don't know, but you think something.
They're cool.
They only have done like one thing, so
Yeah.
and that one thing's pretty cool.
It's
So
a
I
good
guess
thing.
because you just have to think that. Well, guess what, Abby? They're doing you love anime, right? That's your favorite thing of all time. You watch
Grade
anime
me
daily.
loved
You watch
anime.
anime daily. I mean, your favorite anime is the one with the girl who's 12 with big titties.
That's a lot of them.
That's my point. That's my point. That's your favorite one, though. Okay, not
Yeah.
because of that. Right. Right. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
And Duffer Brothers love anime too, so they want to do a live action Death Note series. It's not like every single time they try to do a live action anime series, it fails.
Woo!
I will only watch a live action anime series when it's a hentai. When it's hentai. But at that point, that'd just be pornography. So,
Yeah.
but if you show that shit on Netflix, I mean, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
You ever seen the show Sex Education? That's basically the first season. It's just porn.
Yeah.
It's just porn with implied teenagers, so it's worse or better depending on who you are. Hopefully, worse.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, my point was, Abby, what do you think of this?
Hmm?
What do you think of
About
the Duffer Brothers making the Death Note series? Will you watch it? Are you
I'm
excited?
going to watch it because I wanna.
Even if it has worse reviews than the original live action Death Note?
Yeah, I'm still gonna watch it.
We should. If it has worse reviews, me and you will watch it and we'll make fun of it.
Oh yeah. And me as the person that's actually seen the
But the
original.
Duffer
Have you seen
Brothers, yeah, I've seen the
Death
original.
Note?
Yeah, that's like the
No,
only
you've seen.
anime I've watched all of. The
Okay.
only anime.
Yeah.
Um,
Good.
if fuck, what was I saying? The Duffer Brothers are better writers though than the last writers, so that's the only hope we have. But you
Yep.
can't really do anime in live action just for a lot of other reasons. The reason anime exists and a lot of animated things exist, and not everything is live action, is um it
There's
it can
there's
it
no
can portray
limitation.
it can yeah it can portray a lot more things than live action can. Trust me, if we had the capabilities of doing anything that animation can, everything would be pretty much live action. I know that sounds weird,
Yeah.
like no, it wouldn't. People love animation, but live action's so much cheaper. People tend to forget that
Yeah.
live action is cheaper. Those fucking CW shows are like 50 times cheaper to make than any anime.
Because like the animation just takes so long.
Yeah, even if it's not hand drawn frame by frame, it still takes a while. And you can't really, yeah. But my point was is that you can't do that well at all in live action.
Nope.
So, but that being said, if you were going to do one live action, I think this is probably one of the better ones because it's less like
super like
artsy and like
the, the hardest thing would be doing Ryuk and whatever the
yeah.
other one's name is. It's been like
I
years
don't even
since
know
I
who you're
watched
talking
it.
about.
There's a second demon.
Big not demon. Big demon. That's all I
Yeah,
know.
there's the other demon. There's the girl's demon.
Yeah, see, I watched it when I was like fourth grade.
Yeah, I watched
So,
it in fifth grade, so it's been a few.
uh, so yeah, Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, it's not like Dragon Ball Z, you know, with its style. You know what I'm saying? Over the
Yeah,
top, crazy shit. So let's see. See, I dragged it out a lot, Abby, because we need to drag these out a lot. All right, let's go. Let's go. We got one
yeah,
dragged out. Let's go. One that I didn't even care. If this was any other episode, I would not have put this in that much, or we would have
yep.
talked about it for less than a minute. But we
But
got
we don't have
nothing.
anything to talk about.
Got nothing. Before we talk about Thor, because that's gonna be the next three things after these two things. That sounded
Yeah,
confusing, but just I'll get to it. Um, Captain America 4. Your favorite your favorite number 4
yeah,
is collabing with Captain America. Collab with
great.
Thor and Captain America, but not that Captain America. The objectively worst of the two. Um, he's
Yeah.
Captain America 4, which we knew from insiders is coming out for a while now,
Uh-huh.
has the director of Julius Ona. Now I know this name excites you a lot from his famous
Mhm.
redacted show movie I can't remember.
Yep.
And the Cloverfield Paradox, which is a disgrace to the Cloverfield trilogy, and I will not talk about. Except I will. What the fuck is that movie? Kind of fucking stupid in almost every way.
Oh, I have more news. This isn't Marvel though.
Talk about it. Talk about it. After the next thing. Okay.
I know.
Okay.
What?
Shit. Oh yeah, and the Cloverfield Paradox is one of those movies because I remember you told me you didn't watch any Cloverfield movies, so I'm gonna tell you about it.
Yeah.
It's just a movie where things happen so that things can happen. Like just things just happen. You know what I'm saying? No like
Yeah, I get it.
reason why. Either it'll be a setup to no conclusion or a conclusion to no setup. You know what I'm saying? There's like,
Great.
oh my god, like they're the most obvious bad guy who's in it for like 2 scenes at the end. You're supposed to be surprised when they try to kill the Beat crew, when the whole entire time they're like acting like this and they speak sinister and say weird cryptic things. And you're supposed to be surprised when they try to kill the crew.
Great.
Oh my god, bro. Anyway, yeah, he made that, which really excites me. Like Captain America 4. Everything building up to this movie is really exciting. Falcon and Winter Soldier was one of the worst MCU shows. Falcon's one of the worst characters in those movies. This director doesn't know what they're doing, apparently. Marvel's on a bit of a loss right now.
Marvel's but not been
So, what does
the
that build up
best.
to? A great movie. Right? It'll be a great movie.
Yeah,
It'll be a great movie.
definitely.
It'll be a great movie. It'll be a great movie.
Great movie.
Great movie.
Mhm.
We're
We love
excited,
that
but
movie.
we're also really excited, and far more excited, even though I really shouldn't be. Well, I don't know why I shouldn't be. I am. It's the Marvel's Comic Con appearance,
Yeah.
which people did not think they're gonna be a part of, but Kevin Feige's like, yeah, we'll be there. Don't worry.
We'll be there.
But what I think was really gonna happen is they're going to not announce anything, but show things like they already announced. You know,
Yeah.
like show a trailer for Black Panther 2. Maybe
Isn't
show
that
some
the next Marvel movie?
what? That's the next
Is
one.
that
Yeah.
the next? Yeah.
Show a trailer for Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Show some behind the scenes, some pictures of Guardians of the Galaxy 3. You know, and just
Oh,
say
Chris
like,
Hemsworth said something about that.
what's the other one? What's
Not
the
Chris
one?
Hemsworth. Chris Pratt said something about that.
Oh yeah, Marvels is after that. Say something about Marvels. The next
Oh
four
no, I was
things.
saying
I'd
something
say the
about
next four things.
Chris Pratt. I'm gonna say something about Thor
Okay.
that goes with Guardians. Chris Pratt said that the goats are gonna be in Volume 3.
Oh God. I hope not.
I like the goats.
Yeah, I watched a review earlier today of this guy that literally most of the time I shared a video of his from the prequels. Said to watch it.
Yeah.
I doubt you even looked at it, but that YouTuber I share a lot of opinions with, just like coincidentally. And saw his review of Thor 4. He was being surprisingly nice because he's pretty harsh. He's pretty harsh, to be honest with you. Um,
Yeah.
but he also said like the fucking goats reminded of 2012 like YouTube comedy, and I'm like, yep, I can see
Yeah,
that.
but I like goats.
Okay. Yeah, you do, Abby. You love goats.
I love
Some would say
goats.
you're the goat. I wouldn't.
No,
But anyway,
I'm just not.
all this to say, Marvel's Comic Con appearance will be 1 hour long. Um, Probably no shows. No, wait, no. My bad. My bad. They have two showings. Their live action and their animated showing. Their animated one is somehow longer than their live action one.
Ah,
Um, and to which they will be showing, presumably for the or the animated one, they'll be teasing, showing Marvel Zombies, What If Season 2,
yeah,
and maybe X-Men, maybe Spider-Man, those shows, you know.
yeah.
But the live action one is, as I said, it'll be an hour long. And based on how long it took to announce and talk about each project it was in the last Comic Con they went to, that's roughly 4 projects they're going to talk about. So I'm
Great.
assuming it's just the next 4 there's going to be like showing it. And that D23, they're going to be like, yo, this is our
Here's
next,
everything.
this is our Phase 5 lineup, you know?
Yeah, because they always
This
announce so
is,
much stuff,
this is
and
Fantastic Four shit, you know? This is
they
when,
always announce all the stuff then.
well, not always, just recently.
It's just a lot, usually.
Yeah,
It's
too
always
much. Some
like,
would say
it's
too
always,
much shit, and I'd rather have 3 movies, 2 shows a year.
I know, it's like, because like Star Wars announces a bunch of stuff, then so does Marvel, and it's just like Disney about it just becomes a bit much.
Oh my god. No, but there's other reasons why I don't want them to have. I'll just talk about it in a minute.
It should be quality over quantity.
Abby, you had something to say. Both your things. The Shark Week thing, the whatever the fuck else you were going to say. Now.
Well, Amy Winehouse is getting a movie,
Who?
like, because oh,
Who
you don't know
asked?
Amy Winehouse.
Sorry, I actually do care. Who is that?
Uh, she
Amy
was,
Winehouse? Amy?
yes, Amy. You really tell me you don't know who Amy Winehouse is?
I love Amy Winehouse, the famous member of the National Youth Jazz Orchestra during her youth.
She was she was a music star and then she died like really young, like a lot of people did. But she did some really good music.
Why is she in front of the Brazil flag here? That scares me. She Brazilian? Oh no. Oh, Brazil.
Oh no.
Yeah, she kind of looks like that fucking weird ass looking comedian girl. I don't know her name, or else I would tell you. The one who sounds like a fucking like a muppet, and they're trying to be annoying all the time. Oh my god, I'm gonna figure this out
Okay. While he's doing that,
because
also, Shark Week schedule got announced, and I love Shark Week. They're doing Jackass Shark Week 2.0. That's pretty cool.
like
They're
Jackass Shark
doing
Week.
the shark versus the Kraken. That's a pretty cool one. There's gonna be an Impractical Joker Shark Week thing. The Rock's gonna go shark diving. And just normal Shark Week antics. My favorite show.
Yeah, I cannot think of who the fuck I'm talking about. Anyway, that's pretty cool, Abby.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's all I need to talk about for Shark
Winehouse's
Week.
bodyguard said that he arrived at her residence 3 days before her death and felt she was somewhat intoxicated.
Are you looking
I
up
just knew
Amy
that at the top of my
Winehouse's
head.
death?
I just knew that at the top of my head, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. A coroner's inquest reached a verdict of misadventure.
Great.
Is that great? Is that great?
Yeah.
uh, emo. You're emo. Great. All right, want to talk about Thor?
Yeah.
Not the movie yet. Not the
Mm,
review. Not the review part.
yeah.
Which one should I do first? I'm gonna do this one first. No, I'm gonna do this one first. Well, we'll start with the good news first. Thor 4, I was kind of expecting this, has the highest grossing opening weekend for any Thor movie yet. 20 more
Yeah.
million than Thor Ragnarok. Which, because people buy them online. They don't see their reviews first. They don't see what their friends think first. They just get it. The opening weekend's always probably going to be pretty damn well, especially for a Marvel movie.
Yeah.
We don't know second weekend. I know I'm going to rewatch it. Don't really want to, but I need to because my sister hasn't watched it.
Um.
Um, and yeah, so good news for Thor 4. We love that.
Yeah.
We love a billion dollar franchise, hundreds of billions of dollars franchise getting more money. We love that.
Yep.
Hundreds of tens of billions. What's the more likely number? I don't know. I don't care. Because they also get merchandise. How much is more? I don't even know. But it's a lot. We love when they get more money because it makes them more happy. All the top elite class are more happy now, Abby. Does that make you happy?
You know it.
Gotta love when they're happy.
Gotta
Now let's
support the
immediately
rich.
get to some depressing news, okay?
Oh yeah.
This kind of goes into Thor 4 because this movie looks. I saw a comparison of Thor 4 and Thor 1 in their VFX, and this movie looks worse.
That's what I was. Yep. That's what I. It's,
Which goes with a recent outbreak of fucking VFX artists complaining about Marvel overworking them, underpaying them, constant stressful hours, overeating, and because because of things like they'll just keep on changing their mind on looks. They won't give them a definitive thing. They'll keep on changing their minds, and then they have to do
yeah.
extra weeks when it could have been done way earlier. Not only that, they have a strict time schedule, no delays. They cannot work on a delay schedule because then the fans will get mad.
Yeah. I've been seeing that. I saw that too.
And so a bunch of them just quit, and we're saying this online, and it makes a lot of sense because if you've seen the CGI Phase 4, I've thought this
Oh
ever
my
since
god.
Black Widow. It's looked pretty bad at times.
Bad.
And it's just so hard not to notice. Because Infinity War and Endgame, I know those were the big ones, but Thanos is completely CGI. Remember that? He looks
Yeah.
like perfect.
There's like no flaws, and it's like
Now
that
in
looks
this
good.
one, in Thor 4, they can't even make Jane Foster look right. Because her
I
helmet's
know
like
she looks
glitching
so
into her head.
weird. She looks so weird.
Oh my god, bro. I don't. It's not their fault. They're obviously saying they're being overworked. They don't have time, and they just have to leave it at a certain point.
Yeah.
So what is that? What does this mean? Maybe it's because you're forcing them to work on 9 to 10 projects a year.
Yeah. Calm down, dude.
We know it makes money. We know people will watch it anyway. But I'm hoping after these last strings of things that people are gonna start not watching them as much. I doubt it, but this should be a showing, especially to Kevin Feige, because he usually does listen, that
Yeah.
slow down. You're getting ahead of yourself. And what's funny is that I didn't put this in my news, but this was something Kevin Feige said to Sony, apparently. There was a leaked conversation of Kevin Feige talking to Sony saying, with their universe, slow down, calm down, stop getting ahead of yourself. Which is funny. Kevin, you have to stop. You have to
Kevin,
stop
you
getting ahead
have
of
to listen
yourself.
to your own words.
Yeah. You gotta doing a Sony right now. Not well, just in the way you're being bad.
Yeah.
Not nearly as bad. You only got one rod in this phase. Sony's got a lot more.
Yeah.
So you always have the critics on your side, mostly.
Yeah. Yeah. Cut mostly.
And with this goes my rant, Abby.
Oh boy.
I thought this before No Way Home, and I think No Way Home completely made me forget this. Do you remember, Abby? Before No Way Home, I was complaining constantly about the MCU, saying this phase sucks a lot more. I hate like so much of what's happening. But
Yeah.
as soon as No Way Home came out, I started thinking way positively because that was a great movie. Still, you got
Yeah.
one good movie, you make people forget. That's what they did there. And I forgot. I was starting to get excited again, but then we got a
Yeah.
string of movies of the same thing happening where you get really excited for something and you're like, oh, that
It's
was
disappointing.
that was okay, I guess. And it's this amount, yeah, quality over quantity. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
doing quantity over quality, whether he liked it
And,
or he likes it or not.
and it's
Kevin
like
Feige.
not like I need to just slow down, and it's just like there's so much stuff to keep track of.
Yeah, there's a reason before that Kevin Feige was the mastermind watching over everything, and now we can't, now that he can't do it, is it a coincidence? Everything's starting to fall apart
Yeah.
because it's not as strict. It's literally to a point where he said, I don't know if he said this, but I think he said something on the lines of this, or it was very clear this is what is going on with him. He's looking for a director for Fantastic Four that he can trust enough not to even watch over that much. Just go connect this to this. That's all you have to do. I'm leaving you alone. It's to the
Yeah.
point where your Fantastic Four movie, which I better hope is good after all they deserve it.
Yeah.
He's saying
Fantastic Four
just
needs a good
I
movie.
will not be here. Just you do it because I cannot. I have too much things to worry about. Like that's just too much at that point, you know.
Like when you get yeah, if you literally get to the point where you can't watch over this movie that everyone's been waiting for, you should know that you have too much.
And I know they won't because it's at the end of the day, it's business, and as long as they're making money, they won't stop it. It's when they start losing money, not losing money, but making less money, a lot less money. That's when they might listen, or might realize something's wrong. You know.
Yeah.
I and it, I know I said I remember when I kept on saying the DCEU was literally better than Marvel before No Way Home came out. I would say that
Yeah.
if Black Adam's good and Shazam 3 is good, you know,
Yeah.
Flash will never come out. But if somehow that comes out next year, it won't.
Somehow.
It won't. But if somehow it does, and that's good, then yeah, we'll have um, it'll be better than this phase. To be honest with you.
Yeah. Because like DC's they're rising in quality. Marvel is not.
Yeah, it's yeah, exactly. DC's going rising, Marvel's falling.
Yeah.
Maybe it's destined to be like that because that's always been their relationship. Back in the '90s and even '80s, it was DC, and then early 2000s started being Marvel again, and then it went back to DC, and then it's been Marvel for a while. You know,
It's time for DC to take its turn in the spotlight.
they just need a good cinematic universe. Anyway, I know I always talk about Rotten Tomatoes, and I know it's not the best way to portray a movie, but three out of the lowest 5 rated movies of the MCU on Rotten Tomatoes, 3 of them are from Phase 4,
Yep.
which is kind of crazy.
That's a
None of
problem.
them are from Phase 3.
That was a
It's
good phase.
Incredible Hulk, I think, and Thor: The Dark World. No Phase 3. I don't know. I'm thinking that on top of my head because those are
What's
usually the
two?
lowest
No
rated.
phase three or phase two?
Thor: The Dark World's Phase 2.
Oh, is oh yeah, I forgot about that.
But notice, remember, Disney didn't technically have a hand in it until Guardians of the Galaxy. No,
Yep.
Winter Soldier? Whatever one was after Thor: The Dark World. They didn't have their hands in it until then.
Yeah.
Literally from when Disney had a hand in it to the end of Phase 3, everything was going swimmingly. But then this phase happened when they lost control.
Yeah.
Well, we should probably start to get into our reviews. Into
True.
Thor, Love and Thunder.
Oh boy.
Um, I blame partially what I think of this movie on you, but not
Yeah.
fully. I still didn't completely take your word.
Yeah,
Abby watched
my
this movie
opinion's
and said
changed.
10 out of 10. I knew for a fact I was obviously going to change. I thought by the end she would probably be like 8 out of 10. But
Yeah, I was just a bit caught up and yeah, it's not.
this is one of those movies I watched it and I thought 8 out of 10, 7 out of 10. I wish there was more gore. I didn't think a lot of the problems people were having online were the same ones I was having at all, actually.
Uh,
Bad CGI at some points, things like that. I thought gore is not done well at
floating
all.
head.
But then this is one of those movies where the more you think about it and the more you go, wait, how did they do that? Why did that happen? Why did they do what is happening here? When the more you think about it, the more you go, they just writ shit to write shit.
Yep.
Thor, when has he ever been able to give kids the power of himself? Wouldn't he have done
Yeah.
that when Hela was attacking?
You tell me you couldn't have given all the people of Asgard?
Why is Zeus's lightning bolt important? It is quite
What
literally
do they
never
do with it?
addressed, and it's literally used less than Thor's hammer and Stormbreaker. What
Yeah.
was the point of that? What was the point of that whole planet? They
Just
say,
so
well, we
they
need
could
an army. Then
joke about
immediately,
orgies.
immediately when they get there, they go, wait, actually, we can't do that. I forgot.
Yeah, just to introduce a new character and to make jokes.
Yeah. We get minimal Guardians of the Galaxy, but I was expecting that. I've heard a lot of complaints about that. I was
Yeah.
very much expecting that.
Did you know at McDonald's they have Guardians of the Galaxy's toys, even though they were in the movie for like 5 minutes?
It's awesome. Yeah, because it was completely a marketing thing.
Yeah.
Completely. They're like half of the trailers were them. They're in this movie for what, 10 minutes?
Yeah, they're like, oh, people like Guardians of the Galaxy. We're gonna put them on all the trailers.
Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of other things. Jane getting Mjolnir.
Yeah.
Why it happened. He whispered to the hammer, protect her. When could you do that? I know it's like what Odin did with the hammer, but you'd think he would say to the hammer, be more powerful, or something, literally add anything to it whenever he needs it to. Just whisper to it, do this, and it'll do it.
Yeah.
When could you do that?
Yeah, I get that.
Not only that, if it was trying to protect Jane, then why would it call to her when it is killing her? They address that. So that in itself doesn't make sense.
It's literally killing her and it's like, come to me now. It's like, what?
Even though it was designed to protect her. If you're killing her more, how is that protecting her?
Yeah.
Oh, and this was one of the few ones I actually noticed in the theater immediately. Eternity is cool from the comics. I did not expect that, but as soon as they said, yeah, you just use Mjolnir to get there and you can make any wish you want.
Yeah.
What?
What is
Thanos is on a quest for 3 phases to get 5 stones, literally shrivel his arm up.
Yeah.
Killing Tony Stark, doing all these things it could do to make one wish. When you could just go get the Bifrost and go to Eternity and just ask with no consequences.
Literally could have just been like, hey, Loki, can you steal? I need the Bifrost.
And why didn't he wish back everyone? He could have.
I know.
They didn't set up any logic as to why he couldn't have.
Like, he could have been like, oh, I wish for, like, the people we love to live. Like, that's one wish.
Thor didn't die because he used Eternity. He died because of battle wounds, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So there was no reason. Oh my god. There's just things like that all in this movie, okay? And it's
Yeah.
things like that that make this way worse. I just think this could have used another half a year to a year being made.
But Marvel
I
has
should have
to
seen
rush
this
it.
ahead of time when Taika Waititi. I remember him saying the movie wasn't getting a trailer because it wasn't even done, and they were trying their best, pushing because didn't think they could do it in time. You're telling
Yeah.
me the writing didn't show for that?
It definitely did. They're like, I see what Chris Hemsworth meant by a 7-year-old wrote it. It just seems like it was really no time for to think about why it happened. It just happens.
Yeah, I've been talking a lot. I'll let you go on anything you want to say about it.
What's going on with Axel? When did Heimdall have a child?
Again, they thought it'd be funny slash just interesting to put him in, so they just put him
Guys,
in,
we're
even
gonna
though
add this
it
character and
never
make
was
him
going to be funny.
obsessed with Axel Rose for some reason. He's just fat and old now. Why would you like I get if it was set in like back when he was young, but right now Axel Rose is just fat, old, and drunk all the time. I don't know why
Oh,
you'd aspire to be that.
oh, those kids really ruined the movie too. I hated those kids.
Yeah, and like the
They did
floating head
such
scene.
bad acting, which I know you're kids, but also just it was so cringy. Like just
Yeah.
oh no, could you please get us Thor? Yeah, yeah, I'll get you. Okay, thank
Oh my
you.
god. Oh, like
Oh my god, they were played as, and this is the big word I've heard a lot recently. It's this movie's played like a parody.
yeah.
Yeah, a lot of it is. Immediately when he fucking, I actually do like this. I think it was really hilarious. Was when he rode the fucking axe like a broom.
I started dying laughing.
Okay, there is. I would say for me, 3/4 of the jokes land.
Yeah.
People are saying, I know it's comedy subjective, but people are saying like nothing landed and that the whole movie was just like cringy jokes. I think there's a few. I don't know why it was so funny, but the Dwayne.
I that was I was laughing so hard at that, and my dad didn't get the joke at first.
Yes.
I don't
Oh
know
my
why that was
god.
so funny to me as well.
I didn't like the goats really at all. I just thought it was like
I
loud
love the
equals
ghost.
funny. Um, but another thing I'm trying to think of jokes, but yeah, Zeus. Pretty much all his jokes are pretty funny.
Yeah.
Um, by the way, me and my brother said, my brother said this immediately to me, and I was talking to him about it. What was Korg trying to hide when he said, "No, don't make me nude"? Huh? Huh? What was he trying to hide? Huh? Korg has a
What does
big
Korg
penis.
have? Korg has a massive penis.
By the way, I saw on YouTube, but I think I told you I saw something that I thought was fake because it just not didn't make sense. I thought I said one thing spoiled, which is Jane dying,
Yeah.
but I got another one, but I thought it was fake. It somewhat was, where it said Korg dies, and I'm like, he's not fucking dead. Based on what I've heard, he's like in the movie the whole entire time, so like, there's no way that's true.
Yeah.
I guess technically he dies, but he like not really.
Technically, his body goes away.
That was such a weird, random. I don't know. And then,
Yeah.
what was even the point of the second post-credit scene? By the way, I mean, I thought of that because Zeus being second one. Yeah, second one.
Yeah.
What was the point of them being in Valhalla?
I, yeah.
Just
Like
to be like, hi,
I.
This is Heimdall.
Yeah. Like, hey,
Cool.
look, Heimdall's here.
Oh,
My dad has become.
the theater went, ooh, but I'm just like, this was kind of a
My
weird,
dad's like, my dad's like, where
unnecessary
is she?
cameo.
I'm like, she's in Valhalla. My dad goes, where's Loki? I'm like, I don't know. He goes, I think Loki's alive. They'd show him if he was in Valhalla. So my dad's a Loki alive
Oh,
believer.
you're right, because he did die in battle.
Mm-hmm. He should be in Valhalla.
Hmm. Oh, he's
That would be
dead.
the
They're gonna do the variant Loki to be the new Loki, but I think that's interesting still.
yeah.
But that being
But
said,
my
I
dad
don't
was
think
like,
obviously not every Asgardian is just sitting at the entrance like Heimdall is. And Heimdall, come
Like,
on, your job's done. You're dead. Go live. Go
go
enjoy
go
your
do
afterlife.
something.
He's still trying to be the fucking doorkeeper. Hello. He says that to every single
Also,
fucking person. That
Valhalla isn't meant to just be peaceful. It's meant for warriors to go to train for Ragnarok. But that that's not. Yeah.
By the way, I was also hyped way too much with that first one. It
Oh yeah.
cool? Somewhat. I think it's interesting. He's a kind of decent character in the comics. But I heard it was the best since Far From Home's. Those two post credit scenes were still the best post credit scenes for any of the
Yeah.
movies. Just combined, not like none of them are the best ones. I'm just saying combined, they made like a really great post credit scenes. I remember being in that theater.
Yeah, they were really good.
But I would say they're on par with the Eternals post credit scenes.
Harry Styles.
Worse actually. Eternals actually like the post credit scenes.
Yeah, it's Harry Styles, the British guy.
And Blade and Knight, shit, what the fuck his name
Weird,
is?
yeah. Fucking Jon Snow.
Yeah. I I hope they don't make it Eternals too. I know people are like, wait, you want that to happen so they make a better one, but then that means I have to rewatch the first one with my sister because I skipped that one because I didn't want to watch it.
Yeah.
Um, Not as bad as Eternals this movie was, at
No,
least. And at first I thought this was better than Doctor Strange or Multiverse of Madness, but not anymore. Because at
no.
least Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness was more of a movie. If that makes sense. This movie did not feel
Yeah.
like it needed to happen. At the end of the day, when I was done watching this movie, I went, what was the point of this? You only set up one thing. Only one thing is important from
Yeah,
this.
that's part of the problem with the
And
movie is
that
that it
is, I
didn't
guess, the
push
daughter thing.
it didn't push forward Marvel. It
No,
was
you
just
didn't need to push forward the MCU, but just push forward Thor. You didn't. The only
yeah,
thing you did was the daughter
it just
thing. You could
gave
be
him a
like,
child.
you could be like, oh, that's the point of the movie, bro. It was introduced. I was introduced like last second. Never was it really addressed. So it was
Yeah.
clearly just added at the end. That was not the point of the movie.
The point of the movie is like they're like, oh, it's family based, but like, eh.
And oh my god, I thought Gore was gonna be so good, Abby. Why does he
I
get
was so disappointed by
3
Gore.
scenes?
I know, I wanted more Gore so bad.
Oh my god, he's a weird performance. I wouldn't say it's not bad, obviously. It's just
Oh,
weird. Like,
I
no, I'm
liked
not
it.
saying the performance necessarily, the character. I thought he would like the weird when he was like laughing and being creepy with the jokes. I was like, really? And his weird voice
Yeah,
he was doing, like, okay.
fucking Christian Bale is
I'm
playing the
sure there was
Joker
more
there.
scenes with Gore. I guess the first attack at Asgard was was in it, but the main ones is the beginning intro. Which, by the way, off the
Yeah,
bat, I was thinking this movie's gonna be great. The critics are wrong.
that was a good intro.
Um, he was terrorizing the kids, quote unquote, and then the final battle. Oh, sorry,
Yep.
no, never forgot. They have a weird fight, which then 10 minutes later they do the final battle. Also, the
Yeah.
action in this, oh my god, it's not nearly as good as Ragnarok's. When you, Abby, when you rewatch Ragnarok, you're gonna think, wow, Thor: Love and Thunder is really not as good as I think. Because the more you think
I
about
love
Ragnarok, and that's the goosebumps scene with the fucking
I love yeah,
ah.
like Immigrant Song is such a
Oh, I
good
just got
song.
goosebumps right now. I'm not even kidding.
I know,
Chills.
I just got him too, just thinking about it.
And fucking the
I just,
message of that movie, what happens, every character, that movie is so good, and this movie,
yeah, Thor is this really extremely powerful character in this movie, and like not in this movie, but in Ragnarok. Giant lightning bolt. You're telling me this guy can't do that again?
oh my god, yeah, he just,
Hey, you
it
know what was a
feels like
good scene?
nothing happens.
You know what
I'm
was a
trying
good
to
scene?
like it less.
I
I
know.
just dropped the score down the more I talk
Evan,
about it.
you know what was a good scene though?
What was a good say? Let's make it me feel better.
Uh, the play scene.
Okay, that's pretty. It was a little long, but it was pretty funny, I guess. Yeah.
Matt Damon and Liam Hemsworth.
They're better doing
Amazing.
4 or 5, you know. Thor 4
Oh yeah, they got to keep
recreation.
it going. Taika Waititi's got to keep that thing going if he even directs it.
He said
How's Matt Damon
he
been
implied
reduced?
he'd make another one. Thor or
How,
Chris Hemsworth definitely implied he would do another one.
yeah, Matt Damon. He's just been reduced to a cameo actor
Yeah.
because that's what he was in Borat too.
I don't even remember. I haven't got right.
It was, I think it was the first one. He was sitting on the back of a truck with some guy.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
damn it, I forgot. Oh yeah, no, I don't remember. I was remembering something. Um, what'd you think of how they did Jane?
Mm,
Because it's with this whole movie where the right elements are in place for a good story, but you just don't pull it off. You know,
yeah.
just explain in any way how she got to be Thor. First of all, set up she's dying earlier on. Make this movie a little longer. I've always been one that's like longer doesn't equal better, but in this movie it fucking does.
Yeah, like 2 hours whenever Eternals was how long?
It's too long. That was a
Too
too long in
long.
that movie.
Eternals was way too long.
Yeah. Uh, fucking, you know, and the death, if you just did it better, it hit harder. And I know I got it spoiled, but even then in the theater, I was like, oh,
Yeah,
okay.
like as someone who didn't get it spoiled, I was like, oh, she's dead now.
It's, and she barely left an impact.
Because she hasn't been in any movie. Like she just kind of
And she did
was
nothing in this
mentioned.
movie that much either. Even though she's like
So
on the
she just
screen
kind
so
of
often.
she just showed up as like she just showed up as a cameo, so it had no impact on the story that she was there.
Yeah, she was played as of a comic relief character.
Yeah.
When you're trying to set up that person's death.
Like she's about to die and she's joking about her catchphrase.
By the way, I have no idea what she whispered.
Me neither.
Yeah.
I don't care.
This is not. I hate to say this. I don't know if I'd rather watch this or Black Widow.
I prefer this. I'm gonna say it.
I. The only reason I don't know is because I'm more disappointed in this. I didn't have high expectations for Black Widow, and it was bad. I had I calmed down when I was going into the theater, but you know how hyped I've been for this movie, Abby. I was
Yeah.
more hyped for this movie than Doctor Strange
Yeah.
whenever that was coming out. And I thought Taika Waititi couldn't fail. I mean, look at his past, and then he
I've
did.
never seen a bad movie from him.
I guess it's still not a bad reviewed movie, but
No.
all right, we should probably end it here. This actually is a long episode because of how
This
much we have
is
to say
just
about
because
this movie.
just how long we talked about Thor.
What would you give out of 10, Abby?
It's gone down to like a 7,
I
maybe
hate to say
lower.
it, a 5 for me. A 5 out
Ugh,
of 10.
probably a 6.5.
I hate to be a Debbie Downer. It's still not a 0 out of 10. It's a
No.
movie. Wasn't sleeping through it. It was
My
just a
mom.
badly written, unnecessary, sometimes angering movie. You know, with
Okay. Continue.
this movie would have been like a 3 out of 10 if it didn't have a few funny jokes.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
jokes really carried the movie.
but even then, some of them were just so predictable and unnecessary as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
I forgot. I think I predicted a joke and I don't remember what it was.
Probably the same one I predicted, where the fucking temple is gonna fall.
Yeah. I was
So predictable. That's
we
one of the
were
most predictable
like
jokes I've ever seen in my life.
he was doing that. I'm like, I looked at my dad's like, that's gonna fall.
Yep. I mean, it was so easy to see. So it was like, what's the point of that joke? It just made it just the whole entire point of that joke is to make Thor look more of a doofus. When in Infinity War and Endgame, he was, and even Ragnarok, they were trying to show how he's not a doofus. Look at this guy.
Look, yeah,
He's
yeah,
trying
look
to
like
find out about himself, and then they turn him back to doofus and try to make the
Infinity War.
same
Infinity
arc.
War. He's like really smart and everything.
He's wise, yeah. He's interesting. He's emotional. In Endgame, he's almost yeah, like more emotional and
Yeah,
wiser. And then all of a sudden, oh, now everyone's back. I'm a doofus again.
yeah.
This is the dumbest Thor's been. And you know what? You know what this Thor reminds me of in this movie? The Thor
What?
from What If. It's like an exaggeration of Thor, which
Yeah.
and what's even sadder is that if this movie was fantastic, then I'd be more excited about the future of the MCU. But now you left me a
Yeah.
sour taste for a future that's gonna take a while to like. Nothing's
Build
interesting
back.
to me. Nothing is interesting to me in the rest of this year, Abby.
I know, like
Guardians
Black
of the
Panther's
Galaxy
pretty
holiday
cool.
special. Because I
Oh
swear to
yeah.
God, Abby, if James Gunn somehow fails, that's it.
I
I've
if,
lost it. I'm not.
yeah,
The MCU is bad.
If James Gunn fails, I'm gonna lose all hope in Marvel.
Oh my God, there's no way he fails. Come
It's
on,
James
man.
Gunn.
Guardians of the Galaxy 2, I think, is my third favorite Marvel movie.
I love that movie.
Like tied with Thor Ragnarok.
I love the Ragnarok too.
Those were the same year.
I know.
That stretch,
That was a
bro.
good year.
Just that whole entire beginning of Phase 3. You know?
Oh yeah.
Civil War, Doctor Strange was an as good as the rest, but it was still better than a lot of the Phase 4 shit.
Fun
Um,
fact, Ragnarok was my first
yeah,
Marvel
I
movie,
know.
like official, like in theaters.
Then we had
That's
Guardians of the
why I
Galaxy
like
Volume
it.
2, Spider-Man Homecoming, fucking
Oh
Thor
yeah.
Ragnarok. A lot of people love Black Panther. I think it's okay. Infinity War. So much shit, bro. It's amazing.
I know. 2018, 2019 was such good years.
Well, 2018, 2019 were only good for Infinity War and Endgame.
Yeah.
Because Ant-Man and the Wasp and Harvey Marvel, they
I
remind me
forgot
a
about that.
lot of this phase, actually. This phase is a bunch
Wait,
of
there was
Captain
it.
Marvels and Ant-Man and the Wasp.
What was wait? Thor Ragnarok was that 2017 or was
Yeah.
that 2018? Oh my God, that was 2017.
I know,
Jesus
because I
Christ,
always remember that year for being the best year for Marvel.
that is such a good year.
Three of some of my favorite Marvel movies. And it's just, I'm not expecting a banger after banger. Like, I'm expecting a few okay, as you're obviously never going to do only amazing movies. But
Yeah.
when only one of the movies, movie or show, I know there's oh my God, there's 6 movies already this phase.
Yeah.
6 movies, 7 shows. Out of
A
all that
lot.
shit, all that stuff, um, like one of them is in my top 10, I think.
Yeah.
No Way Home.
No Way Home's good.
Yeah. Let's not come back
That's it.
Thor.
Let's
Let's do a quick review of.
you know what's a good superhero
That's what I was just gonna
series?
say. Let's talk
Yeah.
about some good superhero shit. Some Boys season
The
3, our
boys.
final review. Um, this season is The Boys.
It's the boys.
All of the seasons are great. And Abby, aren't you glad? I know
Yep.
you're gonna watch this eventually anyway, but aren't you glad I got you into this series?
Oh yeah.
I know, but especially by the time season 3 came out and all the memes you would have seen, you would be like, I need to see that.
Yeah.
But I got you in it right before season 2 came out, so I'm a gamer.
Yep.
Yeah, this season is at times it felt like a rehash of season 2 for me, but it was a lot less about Shock and a lot more about its characters, which
Yeah.
Shock's not what makes the show so good. It makes it entertaining again, but it's
Hmm.
not why necessarily you watch it. Well, actually, I can't say that. There's some episodes where like I can't wait for the shocking moments, but it's again,
Oh yeah.
if it was bad written, bad characters, and it was just shocking, then I'd be cringing at the shocking moments. But because of how good everything is, I laugh.
Everything else is
I think
yeah.
that's awesome in the shocking moments.
Remember the absolute despair we felt when we thought Love Sausage died?
Oh my god. Only his penis died. Sorry, his love
Yeah.
sausage
So
died.
sad.
Um,
Schizophrenic Batman.
what? 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 Black Noir?
Yeah, I saw that. I saw someone saying I would love schizophrenic Batman.
Yeah. By the way, if they say he's not dead next season, that's when they're gonna do the twist from the comics. I was thinking of that. I'm sure.
Oh yeah,
He
the
probably is
clone of
dead,
him.
but I'm
It'd be
surprised they
cool
did
to.
nothing really with him. I'm not saying with his character, like the twist aspect.
Yeah.
I was at the end of season 2. I was saying like, oh, maybe a clone of Stan Edgar.
Yeah, that's what.
No.
Yeah, because we saw that he was black.
Well,
That's literally the only reason why.
uh, well, that's not the only reason why. I thought even before, if it wasn't Homelander, I thought that'd be. I don't know why, just because they're both like the big guys.
Yeah.
By the way, my boy Stan Edgar, where's he at, man? He was in the last half of the season.
I don't know. Did he just leave?
Bye bye.
Like, oh, he's a
So
bad person. Bye bye.
this season always has to do a lot with family, which is
Yeah,
funny because Thor: Love and Thunder kind of tried to do the same thing.
they attempted.
Boy, season 3 did it very well. Literally, like
Yeah.
every single character's arc was something to do with family.
Yeah.
But it all
It
worked,
was
and it
all,
made it more cohesive. And yeah,
it was all done
parents
really well.
suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it was a
Unless
good
you
parent.
are the parent, and then
Huey,
parenting sucks. Yeah.
Huey's dad is a good parent.
I would say that's one of the only parental arcs I thought was like really just out of nowhere. Was the one with his dad's
It's
like,
just, yeah,
you
it's
know
kind of,
what? My dad was a good guy. I'm like, okay, okay. I mean,
that's cool.
he was. Good job. Good for you,
Yeah.
Huey.
He would eat pizza rolls.
Also, wish that the boys were teamed up some more, but
The boys were actually being, the boys.
the boys Civil War.
Yep.
Abby, what do you have to say?
Good. Very good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Uh, the
Best
deep
episodes. Herogasm. And the
Herogasm.
last one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Also,
Oh, let's talk about
our boy, the deep.
he wasn't done as well as in season 2
No.
with his character, but A Train was done better in season 2.
A-Train has done really well. I like A-Train.
I thought A Train's character in the first season was very good. I liked his arc in that, and I like what they did in season 3. I'm
She's
excited
new.
to see where that goes.
Yeah.
I think I do want to say I kind of wish Soldier Boy did die. I hope he is dead. Hope that when they showed him, they're just saying like they're gonna experiment with his genetics
Body.
and not bring him back to life
That
because I don't want him back to life, and I thought
that
it's
would be
fine where
that
he
would be
did.
something they might do. They might bring back Black Noir as a clone of Soldier Boy.
Oh, I don't know, but Queen Maeve's
Also
this is probably her
made just
last
to
season.
let
Queen
out her
Maeve, she might show up a
lesbian.
little bit in the future, but her arc's complete. Thought that was
Yep,
done
Maeve's gonna go be a lesbian on a farm.
pretty I just she wasn't in the season a lot until the last few episodes. You know.
Yeah. She just kind of showed up, had sex, gave V, got sent to prison,
For a
and
lot of it, and
then,
then came back at episode 7, right?
yeah.
Of course, Homelander's always a standout.
Yep.
He didn't. He technically um lost it, but it's America, so they cheered him on.
Yeah, and he has a son. His son accepts him.
I now hate that boy. You should have
Yep.
killed him when you had the chance, Butcher.
Yeah. Good thing you've created Homelander too.
People think he's gonna be Soldier Boy.
Yeah.
So maybe I don't know. I don't know because in the comics there's like 3 Soldier Boys. It's like Mando gets handed down. Unlike other
Oh.
superheroes. And there's some weird shit that was like it was setting up he's Soldier Boy. I don't know what it was. I already forgot. But people think that. I think cool. That's all I have to
Cool.
say. I think this episode's pretty much over. My review of season 3, it's a 8 out of 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. 9
9
out
out
of
of
10.
10.
We'll give it a
9
9
out
out
of
of 10.
10.
Yeah, we love 9s out of 10s. That's what we love.
Herogasm.
Um, I don't really usually give things 10 out of 10. In fact, the only thing ever given a 10 out of 10 was just the other week with Stranger Things season 4.
Yeah.
But that's not a 9.5 out of 10. I can't think of anything wrong on the top of my head. I'm just going to say it's not 9.5 out of 10 because I don't like giving things a 10 out of 10.
Great.
Um, this was still one of our shortest episodes, so, we went on a long time about Thor Love and Thunder. Enjoy your
Yeah.
life. Get some bitches. Hasta la vista.